600 light-years away, lies Kepler-22b, a world that could be the closest thing we've ever found to home.
Our universe is filled with billions of stars. Each rests at the center of its own solar system. From gas giants to rocky worlds like our own Earth, the possibilities for discovery are truly endless. Kepler-22b is one of the most fascinating planets. It may have conditions that could support life. But what do we really know about this and could there be some form of life out there? Let's hand it over to David.
My name is David, and I need to ask you something. Not as a scientist, not as a journalist, but as a human being who has looked up at the night sky and felt that chill, that ancient, unsettling feeling, that maybe, just maybe, we are not alone. Right now, as you watch this, there is a planet orbiting a distant star, 620 light-years away from where you are sitting. A world that may have oceans, clouds, seasons, and possibly life. It is called Kepler-22b, and tonight we are going there. For thousands of years, human beings have looked at the stars and asked the same question: are we alone? The ancient Greeks debated it. Philosophers argued about other worlds, and for centuries, the answer was always the same. We simply did not know. Then came the telescopes. Then came the mathematics. Then came a spacecraft that would change everything. In March of 2009, NASA launched the Kepler Space Telescope, a machine with one extraordinary purpose: to find planets beyond our solar system. Specifically, planets that could support life. What it found was staggering. Over the course of its mission, Kepler identified more than 2,600 confirmed exoplanets, worlds orbiting other stars, hundreds of thousands of candidate planets, an entire cosmos, teeming with possibility. But among all of those distant worlds, one stood out. One made scientists stop. One made the world hold its breath. Kepler-22b. On December 5, 2011, NASA made an announcement. They had confirmed the existence of a planet sitting squarely inside what scientists call the habitable zone, the region around a star where conditions might allow liquid water to exist on the surface. Not too hot, not too cold. Scientists call it the Goldilocks zone, and Kepler-22b sat right in the middle of it. Here are the numbers, and pay close attention because they are extraordinary. Kepler-22b orbits a star remarkably similar to our own Sun, slightly smaller, slightly cooler. A star called Kepler-22, located in the constellation Cygnus. Its year, one full orbit around its star, lasts approximately 290 days, not far from our own 365. It sits roughly 15% closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun. And its estimated surface temperature? Around 22 degrees Celsius. That is 72 degrees Fahrenheit, room temperature. Let that sink in. A planet 620 light-years away, where the average temperature might feel like a perfect spring afternoon. But here is where it gets truly interesting and truly mysterious. We don't know what Kepler-22b is made of. Kepler-22b is what astronomers call a super-Earth. It is approximately 2.4 times the radius of our planet. But size, as it turns out, tells us very little about nature. Is it a rocky world, like Earth, with mountains, valleys, and perhaps dry land? Is it a water world, an ocean planet stretching from pole to pole with no land at all? Or is it something else entirely, a gaseous mini-Neptune, swirling with thick clouds and crushing atmospheric pressure? The honest answer, and scientists will tell you this themselves, is that we do not know. Our telescopes, as powerful as they are, cannot yet see the surface, cannot tell us whether there are continents or coastlines, cannot confirm whether rain falls there. And yet, that uncertainty is not discouraging. It is thrilling, because every possibility, every single one, opens a door, and behind one of those doors could be life. Now, when most people hear the word alien, they picture something from the movies: gray skin, large black eyes, spacecraft cutting through the clouds. But science tells a different story. The most likely form of alien life, if it exists, would be nothing like that. It might be microscopic, single-celled, something you would not even recognize as alive if you saw it under a glass. And yet, it would represent the most profound discovery in the entire history of human civilization, because it would answer the question we have been asking since we first stood upright and looked at the stars. Here is the scientific case for life on Kepler 22b. Water, as far as we know, is the foundation of life. Every living organism on Earth depends on it. If Kepler 22b has liquid water on its surface, and the temperature strongly suggests it might, then the basic ingredient is potentially there. Carbon chemistry, the building block of biology, is not rare. It is one of the most abundant elements in the universe. Life, it seems, is not a miracle. It may simply be what the universe does, given the right conditions. But wait, if the universe is so vast, if there are billions of stars, billions of planets, billions of potential habitable worlds, then why haven't we heard anything? This is the question that haunted the physicist Enrico Fermi back in 1950. He sat down to lunch with colleagues and asked, simply, where is everybody? If intelligent civilizations are statistically likely, if the math says they should be out there, why is the universe so silent? Scientists call it the Fermi paradox, and nobody has solved it. Some believe civilizations destroy themselves before they can reach the stars, wars, environmental collapse, technology that outpaces wisdom. Others believe the distances between stars are simply too vast, that even at the speed of light, the universe is too big to cross. And others, a quieter group, believe we have simply not been looking long enough, or in the right places. Kepler 22b may not have the answer, but it is the most compelling place we have ever found to look. Right now, as you sit and watch this, there are people whose entire careers are dedicated to listening. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, known as SETI, has been scanning the skies for radio signals since the 1960s. Billions of frequencies, countless directions, decades of patience. In 1977, a signal was detected that was so unusual, so precisely structured, that the astronomer who found it circled it on the printout and wrote one word beside it: wow. The wow signal lasted 72 seconds. It has never been repeated. It has never been explained. And Kepler 22b sits in precisely the region of sky that SETI has identified as a priority target. Modern technology is now allowing us to listen more carefully than ever before. New telescopes, new algorithms, artificial intelligence scanning for patterns no human ear could catch. The search is no longer a long shot. It is a scientific mission. And the clock is ticking. 620 light years. That is the distance between Earth and Kepler 22b. At the speed of our fastest current spacecraft, Voyager 1, which has been traveling for over 45 years, it would take approximately 11 million years to reach it. That is not a journey. That is a geological epoch. But here is what is remarkable about human beings. We don't accept impossible. Concepts are already being explored. Laser-propelled spacecraft, generation ships, theoretical warp drives. That could reduce those timescales from millions of years to thousands, or perhaps, someday, to centuries. We are a species that once thought the horizon was the edge of the world. We crossed that too. Whether we ever set foot on Kepler 22b in the lifetime of our civilization, nobody can say. But the fact that we are asking the question, that is already extraordinary. So, here we are, standing at the edge of what we know, staring into a universe so vast, so ancient, so bewildering in its scale, that our minds cannot truly hold it. And yet, we look, we build telescopes, we train them on the stars, we send spacecraft into the void, and we listen, with everything we have, for the faintest whisper of another voice. What if something is already there? Imagine vast oceans stretching beyond the horizon, towering forests beneath an alien sky, and somewhere in the shadows, creatures watching. Not primitive life, not simple organisms, something intelligent, something that knows we exist. For decades, humanity has pointed its telescopes toward the stars, listening, searching, waiting for a signal, but maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Instead of asking where they are, maybe we should ask why they're silent. Could an advanced civilization on Kepler 22b be hiding from us, watching our broadcasts travel through space, observing our wars, our inventions, Our mistakes, waiting to see what kind of species we become. Or perhaps they don't want to remain hidden at all. Maybe they're leaving clues, tiny hints buried within signals from deep space. Signs so subtle that we've overlooked them. What if strange patterns detected by our instruments aren't random at all? What if they're intentional, a message, a beacon, an invitation? And what if the moment we finally understand those clues, everything changes? The discovery of alien life wouldn't just rewrite science. It would rewrite humanity's place in the universe. Because if intelligent beings exist on Kepler 22b, then we are no longer alone. And somewhere beneath an unfamiliar sky, another civilization may be wondering the exact same thing. Are they hiding from us? Or are they waiting for us to find them? The universe has not answered yet, but Kepler 22b continues to orbit its distant star, keeping its secrets. For now, Kepler 22b may be a rocky world with rain and rivers and something swimming in its seas. Or it may be quiet, barren, a beautiful but empty stage. We don't know yet. But the search itself, the refusal to stop asking, that is what makes us human. My name is David, and I believe the universe is not empty. I believe, somewhere out there, something is also looking back. The only question is, who finds who first? Good night.